Hello guys, welcome back to Victory Design and our class on web development. Today we're going to be talking about Flexbox ordering, right? How to order your Flexbox or what ordering is all about in Flexbox. So guys, I hope that by the end of today's class you should be able to understand how ordering works in Flexbox and how to make use of it in designing a responsive website. So guys, now first of all, what is ordering, right? Ordering in Flexbox actually means the order in which elements appear on a web page. It means the order in which your different elements can actually appear in your web page, right? First of all, the first we have different kinds of methods, right, to order different elements in your web page. In the sense that if you want box A to be at the top and you want box Z to be after box A, is your choice, right? That is how, or rather, that is what ordering is all about. For example, you might want an element to be visually prominent, but maintain the thematic meaning, right? And placing it later in the HTML. Now, you having a very good order in your code is crucial for screen readers because it helps to interpret the HTML structure rather than just the visual layout. Guys, there are three methods of ordering, right? There are three primary ways in which you can order elements in the Flexbox container. And the flex one is what we call the flex direction. That is method one. Now, this flex direction property, or rather flex direction method, specifies the direction in which your flex items are laid out within the flex container. Now, it takes four values, of which we have the row reverse, the column, and the column reverse. Now that's what it's like. I just this is like a recap of our previous class that we had, right? Whereby we discuss flex direction, how to make use of row, whereby the row by default aligns your items from left to right. Then row reverse does from right to left. That's the opposite of row. Then column aligns your items from top to bottom, and column reverse aligns it from bottom to top, just like we had displayed earlier on, right? And so that's the first method that you can use to order your items on your page. So let me just do a recap display of that. Let's do a recap display of that. Coming to our code, we already have here that we have the flex direction, we have row. As you can see, your row will align your items from left to right. But if you change it to column, guys, to align your items from top to bottom, right? As you can see. So now that's how to order your elements. That's box one. Now mind you, box one, box two, box three are your elements, right? So if you want box one to be displayed as the first element that we show here, then you want that after box one you should have box two, after box two you should have box three. This is the way to be displayed. But if you then want that, no, I don't want box three to be here, I want box three to be at the first, to be here. How do you do that? You just do column reverse. Just put column dash reverse. Instantly it becomes the opposite. It then aligns it from bottom to top. Do you understand? But if I to do row is to align from left to right, as you can see. But if we do row reverse, it should now become from right to left instead. That's the opposite of it. That's it. Now bring box one, box two to the first. So guys, this is how to order your elements, making use of what flex direction. This property here, flex direction. So this is basically a recap of our previous class, guys. So that's the first method if you want to align your properties in your web page. So that's the first method. So the second method now, guys, is what we call reordering with HTML. Now, what does that mean? Reordering with HTML. Now, this is a direct manipulation of your HTML code, right? It involves directly changing the order of items by rearranging their position in your HTML code itself. That means this method is very straightforward. Like it is, just go to your code and change the order the way you want it, the way you arrange it on your HTML code. That is the way it is going to appear on your browser. It is very effective for achieving simple adjustments. Like if you want a very simple adjustment, it is very good to make use of that. But sometimes it can become cumbersome if many elements need rearranging. So it is best to make use of this method if you are creating a very small, straightforward layout. All right. So we have our first of all, let's specialize that. What do I mean? It's as simple as this. Now let's remove this justify element, this reverse. Let's just make it true, right? Let's just make it true. Okay. And what does this mean? It means you go into your HTML code, right? Go to your HTML code. Now, if you can see from here, guys, the first thing here is box 1, right? Then we have box 2 thereafter, and then we have box 3 thereafter. Now, I want my box 3 to be what you see first. That means I want to carry box 3 and place it here. Let's do copy, right? And then I want you to see my box 3 first. As you can see, it has changed. Then I want that after box 3, you see box 1, then you see box 2. This is what we usually call reordering with your HTML. So you can rearrange it any way you want, like how you want it. If I want that, okay, I want my box 1 to be the last thing you see, right? I'll just copy, remove it there, right? And just come here and bring it to the bottom. Simple as that. Now you have box 1 there. You get, guys. But I want my box 3 to be at the middle. So I'll just come here, copy my box 3 and put my box 3 in between box 2, right? And box 1. Just put it here. Now you're having box 3 at the middle. So guys, this is how to rearrange or manipulate your HTML to give you the order you want. It's as simple as that. It's just as simple as that. And then for the last method, guys, the last method we have on our list, right, is what we call combining what? What we call combining methods for complex layout. Combining method, for simple terms, combining method. Now that we've discovered these 3 methods, right, let's discuss how they can be combined for more complex layout. In the sense that you can combine both flex direction and you can also combine manipulation of your HTML to create this combined method. How do you go about that? For instance, you want to use flex direction along with specific order values for individual items. Now, if you notice, guys, I've been having this on my code since, which is this order one you are seeing here, order 1, order 2, and order 3 there. That's what this particular method is used for. And that's what that method is used for. Now, instead of me to let me just explain to you this way, okay? Now, remember, guys, that we gave our HTML when we're creating these our child elements. Although we gave all of them the same class name of box, we gave them different IDs of 1 to 3. And let me reorder this, right? This is looking confusing. Let's take them back to the way they were. It's supposed to be here. Yes, good. We're now having 1 to 3, right? So now, if I want to order them individually, making use of this combined method, all I have to do is come to my CSS and grab their ID names, of which we have for box 1, we have ID name 1, for box 2, we have ID name 2, for box 3, we have ID name 3. So just come here and pick them, grab them, select them, making use of their ID names, of which we have 1. Then we'll now give them order 1, 1, 1, as you can see, guys. So if I'm to change the order now, I'm to say 3 order. I want to change box 1 to become 3 instead. What happens, guys? I see what happens. It now become, let me say 3, 1, 1. Do you see what happens, guys? That it changed. Or let's say I change this to 2 instead. Let's see. Do you see what happens? So what does this mean? It means that this box 1 would now be the 3rd on the list. Hope you understand. Okay, let me go back to putting this 1, 1, 1, right? Now it is well arranged. The way now, making use of 1, 1, 1, the way we arrange it on our HTML, which we have box 1 first, which is this, right? And which is displayed here, right? Then we have, after box 1, we have box 2, which is displayed here. Then we have box 3, which is displayed here, right, guys? Good. Now it is displayed orderly, box 1, box 2, box 3. But then we want to change the order differently. So what do we do? Let's say we want to give box 1 an order of 3. Now what happens, guys? It means that instead of box 1 to be the first thing you see, which is number one, number two, number three. Box one will now take the position of number three. Do you understand? Before, box one was taking the position of one. That's one is still being the first thing you see. Then box two was at the middle. Then box three was last. Now because we gave it three, box one now comes last, taking the position of box three. Do you understand? Let's make box two one. Now you can see that box two now is now taking the position of one. Means that it now become, please guys, hope we are not getting confused. Here, this place, this column here, we are seeing here is position one. This one in the middle is position two. This one at the extreme right is position three. If I have to give box one order three, it means that box one will not be showing at position three, which is here. If I should give box two order one, means that it will be showing in position one, which is here. If I should make it two, it will become at the middle, which is position two. If I should make it three, it will be at position three. Are you seeing it, guys? Are you seeing it? So let's change this back to one. It will go back to position one. Same thing applies. I want to make position three to be one. Let me make it one again. You see that it will not come back to what? It will come back to, okay, because we have two ones, it will not work. Let me make position two. It should be remaining two. So guys, this is the way you can reorder your content or your elements in your web page, making use of this thing order. So you can just play around with this and get to know what this can actually do for you when you're trying to design your web page. So guys, before we go forward, or rather before we summarize for today's class, let's make a simple recap of our class, right? So like I said before, guys, for combining method, you make use of multiple techniques together with complex layouts. Then you can help you to customize your web page, and it is also flexible. That's this particular making use of this order that we have here. This ordering we have here actually gives you three advantages, whereby you can combine methods. That means you can use multiple techniques together to align or rather to design a complex layout website. And also it can help you to customize your web page, and it is also very much flexible. Okay, guys. And then for best practices, please, when working with Flexbox ordering, it is crucial to consider accessibility in the sense that screen readers interpret elements based on their HTML structure. So maintaining a logical flow is essential for users relying on these tools. So therefore, guys, always test your layout across different devices and screen sizes. Means that as you are designing or developing your web page, test them across different devices. Make use of this minimizing and expanding I have been doing since. This is an example of making use of different devices, which is this. Making use of this, like expanding and contracting them. Do you see? It's an example of responsive design. Okay. So guys, that's basically all for today. Congratulations, guys, on completing this class with me. Congratulations. Thank you for joining me today. And I hope you now feel more confident making use of this method to create responsive layouts that enhance your user's experience. I encourage you guys all to always practice, because practice makes perfect. The more you practice, the more you get better and you understand all we've learned today. So if you have any more questions, or if you have any question at all, or you need further clarification on any topic that I've given so far, feel free to ask in the comment section, and don't forget to explore any other resources online to help you understand better what ordering is in Flexbox. Thank you guys for tuning into today's class. Hope to see you in the next one.